we're back. It's literally a day after the drift event. Like, it is the day after. Unloaded everything, put some stuff away. As you guys saw from the first clip, did a little reorganizing, put the Miata in the garage too, because I need to do some stuff to this thing. Also moved the cherry picker outside, just so Austin has a little more room. But yeah, I got a few random things to do. First off, if you guys remember, you might not remember, honestly, you might be new to the channel. I made a video, I was out street drifting, I have these cool zoom taillights on my Miata. I lost a lens when I was out. I like pulled over to take a video in my car and I hopped out and I was like, what the fuck, where's my lens? But yeah, I finally got a lens in, so I'm gonna get that thrown on. I ordered the replacement lens straight from Zoom. Check it out. It's a Suzuki OEM part, which if you guys don't know, a lot of companies, when they make like tail lights and headlights and even bumpers and stuff like that, they will use lenses and like lens housings from OEM brands just because it's easier to get rather than like producing their own. So now I know if I need another one of these, I can use this Suzuki part number. But yeah, also came with a sticker, which is pretty cool. The owner of Zoom actually follows me on Facebook. Pretty funny. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thrown on real quick. And boom. I'm not gonna lie. This one definitely looks a little bit lighter than the other one. I don't know if this was like previously tinted or something, but that one definitely looks darker. It might also just be due to like age or something like that. But I might honestly order another one just so it matches that one, because they're definitely a little bit different, if you can tell. But either way, it's okay. I'm just happy to have another lens on it. I am also kind of just cleaning up 240 a little bit. Always gets super dirty after events. I might also swap Kendall's Recaro into 240, because we aren't like actually trading seats, but we're gonna swap seats because the buddy club's a little bit tighter on me, so it'll work a little bit better for her. Her Recaro actually is my old Recaro, so I already know I fit in that seat good, and it'll be good for me. So yeah, might do that. But like I said, I have a few things to do on the Miata. Unfortunately, I did not mean like fun, easy things. This thing has a pretty nice little coolant leak. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's coming from underneath the timing cover. So I'm gonna have to get under there and investigate. But if I'm getting under there, kind of just want to redo all the shit anyways. I already did the timing on this car like probably a year and a half ago, something like that. But I didn't use the best stuff, to be honest. I didn't use like OEM parts. I just used some random stuff when I did it. So I want to redo it with all OEM stuff and yeah, just go through it again, make sure it's all good. I'm sure one of the shitty gaskets I used probably failed, and that's where the leak's coming from. But I haven't really been driving the car, because I've heard that if you have a coolant leak under your timing cover, when the coolant gets hot, it can start steaming, and it can actually like steam your idler and tensioner pulley, and like pretty much smoke them, and like they can be pretty bad. So I haven't really been driving the car. So yeah, I need to do that. I haven't even ordered the parts yet, to be honest. That's not going to happen in this video. I just thought I'd kind of tell you guys about it. But I do happen to have one more cool part for the Miata. I know some of you guys have been asking for Miata content too. I've been so focused on that car that I haven't even like made any videos on this thing. But I did get another cool part. I actually got them off Yahoo Auctions, Japan. Got them for like 50 bucks, and then shipping was like 30 bucks, something like that. I paid like 80 bucks for them. They are M2 Incorporated replica mirrors. If you guys don't know, M2 Incorporated is a, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like Nismo, but for Mazdas. I would say even more rare than Nismo, though. It's not actually like fully associated with Mazda either. They were like partnered with Mazda, but what can I compare? They're like a Tommy Chiara, or like something like that. But yeah, M2 Incorporated, super cool brand. Anything that is M2 is like crazy expensive and just impossible to get too. But I found these M2 replica mirrors, just made by some random Japanese company. I don't know who makes them. Pretty funny. The paper that it came with is all in Japanese, obviously, but it says "Be Free" at the bottom. And these do kind of look like be-free mirrors, but they definitely aren't. They're just like some random mirrors. But I will say, they are pretty cool. And they have really nice lenses, too. They have blue lenses, which the lenses on these Bomex mirrors are terrible. Like, they're just, like, cut like shit and rattle. And, yeah, they're just not good. Obviously, these two mirrors are pretty comparable. But I still figured I'd snag these and throw them on the car and see if I like them or not. But, yeah, I might throw these on real quick and just see what it looks like. Before and after. I actually really like them. They're sick. And I can, like, actually see out of these ones. Because the Bomex ones are fixed. So, you, like, pretty much get what you get. The actual mirror part has, like, slight adjustability, but not really. So, I'm probably going to run these random Japanese mirrors, the M2 rep mirrors. Probably just sell the Bomex mirrors or maybe hang on to them for a little while. It is the next day. I didn't do anything else yesterday. I can't even... Oh yeah, I was gonna swap the seats. I'm gonna steal the Recaro in Kendall's car and put my buddy Club in her Miata. Okay, I got all the bolts out, but there's one extra step with Kendall's car. The seatbelt is ran through the seat. That's how you're supposed to properly mount a OEM seatbelt. And then when you put it on, you're supposed to slide it through that hole too, if you guys didn't know. Because if you have the seatbelt running above it, it's not actually holding you in. But anyways, yeah, I need to get the seatbelt off, so I'm gonna undo this bottom mount and just fish it through. That's a little bit better. It was super dirty under here. And that is Kendall's car done. Boom. I'm probably gonna vacuum the other side of her car too, because her whole car is just like dirty right now. So, but yeah, overall, Buddy Club doesn't look too bad in her car. I like it. Looks pretty good. I was also totally thinking about stealing the bride, or brid, however you want to say it, out of the Miata and putting it in the 240, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. Another thing I kind of want to do in this video is mess with my e-brake, because I think I was saying it either in this video or the last video. My e-brake's kind of tight, and I don't even mean like the cable's tight. I mean like it's just like needs to be greased up or something. It just like doesn't want to pull up very easily. Or something's bent in there or something. I don't even know. But I kind of want to take a look at it. Maybe just like grease it up in there too, see if I can get it a little bit better. Also, kind of a bummer, Kendall got me this Street Creature e-brake boot. Only like a couple months ago. Like really not too long ago. And there's like a tear right here. I think something on the inside is like pushing right there. But still kind of a bummer that it tore. I'm going to try and super glue it or something like that. But yeah, I was like, damn, like what the fuck? But it'll be okay. And worst comes to worst, I can always just get a new one. They're not like crazy expensive or anything. Yeah, so it looks like that probably is what put a hole in it. That is for the spring on your button to like keep the button up. Obviously I don't have the spring in there because I have one of the little drift buttons. But yeah, I'm gonna bend that in and then probably just super glue that. And then I'm also just gonna investigate what's going on in here, because it's just like, I can show you guys. I mean, it's just like really tight. I don't even know how to explain it. Just tight and squeaky, if you guys can hear. So yeah, might try and investigate a little bit. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I painted this like center garnish piece, I did like no prep and did it like super half-assed, and that you can kind of tell that I did it like that. Yep. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe redoing it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this video, but kind of want to redo it soon and like actually put some work into it so it doesn't do that. Especially because like on plastic pieces and stuff like this, you want to use like adhesion promoter and like do a lot of good prep work. And I didn't do either of those things. I just like painted it real quick. I didn't even use primer, like let alone adhesion promoter or anything like that. I didn't even primer it. So yeah, not surprised at all. I also kind of just wanted to get it done for the event because it was gonna be fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna redo it. I was also saying in the video that I was like kind of talking about this stuff that if you're doing something like this, you ideally want to use 2K clear coat, like a 2-part, like something you'd spray out of a gun, but you can get it in like an aerosol can. I did not use that stuff either. I didn't do anything that I told you guys you should do. And this is the results that you'll get. It'll start peeling after like a month. So yeah, I think when I redo it, I'm gonna like actually follow the steps that I was telling you guys to do. And obviously I'll film it too, so you guys can like get a good idea on you know, just what to do if you want to do something like this. Okay, so far I took a few brushes, some like metal, can't think of the word, wire brushes, and kind of just cleaned out like where the movement happens, because it seemed like there was some like resistance in there. Already seems a little bit better. Still a little tight, but not bad. My e-brake is also just pretty tight. That's why it is only going up like that far. But it does already feel a little bit better. I think I'm gonna try and spray a little WD-40 in a couple areas, and then I also have some anti-seize that I'm probably just gonna put in a few areas, because if you can't tell, it is a little rusty. So yeah, I'm gonna try and prevent any more of that. Getting it all nice and worked in. I pretty much just sprayed WD-40 like right down this crack because it slid right in between the plates, if you can see. Also sprayed some of these little like rivet things, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, might spray it a little bit more with some WD-40 and then just hit it with some anti-seize in a few spots. Okay, I loosened up my e-brake a little bit just so I can pull it higher. Loosened it up and then spread anti-seize like pretty much everywhere. Feels super good now. It's like nice and loose. So hopefully that helps. I might go try and test it. If I do, I'll film it. But yeah, hopefully that should fix the problem. All right, it's all back together. I have a few errands I have to run, so I'm not gonna go drive the car quite yet. But I will film whenever I do. See if the e-brake works. Alright, it is like, I think 2 days later. I did not film yesterday. I can't even really remember where we left off. I think I said I was going to take the 240 on a drive. I still haven't done that. Probably do that today. But I also remembered that I was totally going to primer my strut towers and upper frame rails. Just wherever the car got stitch welds, because that's just bare metal, and I don't want it to start rusting. There's already like some really small surface rust on some of the welds. So yeah, I might try and take care of that in this video. I don't know how much content I've filmed yet, and I don't want it to be like a super short video, so I might do that in this video. Austin actually also has some stuff he needs to primer. His quarter panels, the paint is chipping, if you guys can see, and he doesn't want it to start rusting, so he actually bought some nice silk etching primer. He said I can use a little bit of that, so yeah, I'm gonna use some on my strut towers and upper frame rails. But before I do that, I'm gonna take the car on a drive, just see if the e-brake's working any better. I'm pretty curious. I lubed the shit out of it too, so it should be a lot easier to pull, because like I was saying, it was just like super tight. My arm was like super sore for the next couple days after the event, which is no good. Alright, I got you guys mounted up. I'm gonna just take the car around the block real quick and see if e-brake works any better. I think it will, maybe a little bit. Also, I didn't realize when I took my center console apart, I didn't have the little connector for my e-brake hooked up, so my light works again. Because when I put the car back together, the light wasn't working. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But I just didn't hook the connector up, so now it's working again. Okay, we're back. Overall, I think it's definitely easier to use now. If you guys can see, it like pulls up real nice and easy now. Before it was not like that. I think I got a few clips of it. Locks up nicely too. It would lock up before. It was just really hard to pull. A little bit easier now, so that's nice. We are signed up for another event. Kendall signed up for this one too. We have a few friends that are going. Her cousin's going to Isaiah. He's been in a few of the videos. Yeah, we literally just signed up. It's March 23rd, so expect a video for that event. But it's the next day. I haven't done anything new yet. I talked about priming my strut towers. Still want to get around to doing that. Okay, I think I'm going to get started on kind of just prepping the strut towers to get primed. If you guys are wondering how I'm going to do this, I am not going to like take all this shit out. I'm probably going to take a few things off. I might take my reservoir off just to like move it away. But I'm probably just going to bag most of this stuff up. And then I'm just going to spray right where the stitch welds are. I'm not like gonna try and go crazy or anything. I'm gonna do that on both sides, and then probably take off my fenders and do the upper frame rails because they also got stitch welded. All right, this is where we're at so far. Took the strut bar off, moved a few things, just got them loose so I can get them out of the way. Coolant reservoir too. There wasn't much on this side. But that's probably going to be most of what I'm going to move. Everything else will just get bagged up. I don't have masking tape, so I'm going to need to run to the store to get some of that. But yeah, pretty much good to go. Just need to prep it up and everything, and then bag everything up and mask it off. Got the goods. I got tape, and I grabbed this too because I'm almost Scotch-Brite pads, and this is like a Scotch-Brite pad ball that you put on a drill. Figured it should work pretty good, so I'm gonna try this out. I'm probably just gonna start lightly prepping the area, and then once I'm done, I'll worry about masking it and everything. Okay, got most of prep out of the way. Show you guys a little sneak peek. If you guys were curious what I did, I cleaned up the surface rust on the stitch welds with a wire brush, and then went over that with 220 grit, and then 400 grit, and then took that little Scotch pad attachment and just went over everything with the drill, just to make sure I got all the like corners and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up real good, and then probably start masking stuff off, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that and everything too. Okay, so as for the masking, I don't want super harsh primer lines, obviously. So what I'm gonna be doing with most of the tape is if you fold a piece of it over, I'm gonna use my knee for example, fold a piece of it over, then kind of just run it along your knee, like that. You'll get a piece with a nice little lip on it. What that will do is that will actually allow the tape to fold up a little bit and let the primer get underneath. Creates a less harsh line, makes it easier to sand out later on. I also just don't want super harsh lines, so. Okay, this is how we're looking so far. If you guys can't tell, most of the stuff it has a soft line on it, so it has this little lip just to create, like, you know, a soft line, not a hard primer line. Yeah, pretty much all this stuff is like that. I went all the way around the strut tower, obviously got the top hat, and then the fender. And then from here, pretty much everything around this is going to be bagged up. I'm just going to use trash bags too. So I'm just going to cut to that. And boom. This is what we're working with. Should be good enough just to spray this little area right here. I honestly, I'm not going to say I went overkill. This is probably perfect for what I'm about to do. I'm not even going to spray this whole entire area too. I'm really just trying to hit the stitch welds and the bare metal. But yeah, I just masked off whole area. So now I'm just going to do the same exact thing for the other side. And boom, we're ready to spray. Like I said, Austin has some self-etching primer that he's going to let me use. If you guys were curious, this is the stuff that you want to use on bare metal. This is what actually adheres to bare metal. Self-etching primer. I could not tell you the science behind it, but I just know this is what you're supposed to use. So, yeah. Okay, I just ran this under water. The whole can's pretty warm. You just want it to be a little bit warmer than just like cold. Helps it lay down. But I'm probably going to get started. It's starting to get a little dark outside, so I think I'm going to wear my little headband lights. But yeah, I'll try and film as much as I can, but I kind of need two hands to do this. Okay, I think that's good for the first layer. I'm probably only going to do like 2 layers, maybe 3 layers. But yeah, should be good for now. Give you guys a little peek at it too. It's not quite full coverage. You can still slightly see through the primer, but I did a pretty thick first layer. Cause I'm not going to do like 5 layers anyways, just a couple. And since it's like pretty much already dark, I'll probably save the upper frame rails for tomorrow or something like that. Because, yeah, it's like already dark outside, so. I'm probably going to go ahead and just spray the second layer too, and then I'll just show you guys the after results. I gotta say, this stuff lays down super nice. Okay, probably going to call it at that. Both of them have pretty nice layer of primer on them. I don't think I'm going to do another layer. Looking at it now, I kind of feel like once I take this tape off, it might look weird. Because I just masked that off instead of just doing the whole strut tower, like the whole top part. I'm hoping not. I also do have that strut bar that might cover up a decent amount of it. But we'll just have to see. But either way, mainly just doing this to stop those stitch welds from rusting, because definitely don't want that to happen.
It's the White House.
Okay, we're back. It is the next day. I wrapped everything up with the strut towers, put the car back together. We're actually going to downtown right now, kind of just to walk around and stuff. But yeah, I figured I'd start filming now because I might also take the car to get it washed, and then I can show you guys the results and everything.
Yeah, she's gone and just taken the classes she wants to.
Like, that is just like a very tough fucking car. That shit is so sick. I see some piece of shit over there. Look at that view. Yo, look at this clapped out Nissan. What the fuck? Alright, we're back. It's actually like 1-2 days later or something like that. I don't even think I've shown you guys the strut towers yet. I never ended up washing the car, so I didn't film anything else. But I think I'm gonna do my upper frame rails today. So, yeah, I just pulled 240 in the garage. I'm gonna take the fenders off. Probably put the front in the air, just to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, pull the fenders off, and then probably just prep all that stuff, and then prime it. Okay, so this was the results of the primer. Not perfect. The masking's obviously not like super perfect. But I wasn't trying to do anything crazy anyways. Just really just cover the spot welds or stitch welds, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the upper frame rails. So I'm gonna pull the fenders off. Okay, so I just pulled a bunch of stuff off. Side skirt, fender, front bumper. I didn't realize that Kyle, the one who did the work, he already primed these stitch welds. So I might still go over them one more time, and just like clean some of this like random surface rust up. This car also, I think I talked about it, this car got in an accident, I cannot remember what year, but super shoddy work was done on the passenger side. Kyle was talking about it a little bit when he brought the car back to me. I just found some of it. Jesus Christ, what is going on in there? Just no bolt too, just fucking weld. It's insane. I know there's some more like under the carpet and down here. I know this is like Bondo. Yeah, super nasty, but also kind of expected with the 240. They're all just disgusting. All right, prepped it out. I didn't go too crazy, just prepped it a little bit, but got it all bagged off. If you guys are curious how I did this, I actually back taped like a lot of these edges. So I put tape on the back of it, and then I just took a trash bag and laid it on the sticky part. That makes sense. I did it right here too, and right here. And then I did the soft edge like I was talking about earlier in the video, right here on the other primer, just so it can like blend together nicely. And then yeah, just masked off everything else. I'm probably gonna put a bag on the door too, but yeah, pretty much ready to go. Okay, I've done 2 layers so far. I think I'm gonna do 3. I've been giving it like 15 minutes in between to dry. But I think I'm gonna do the third one and then probably move over to the other side. All right, put the fender back on this side. I still have to put my side skirt back on, but I was gonna start working on that side, and then I got sidetracked. I'm cleaning up this core support, like the middle piece, just because it had some surface rust on it. So I'm just trying to clean up as much as I can, then I'll primer it, and yeah. Then I'm going to do the other side. I'm probably not going to film a ton of the other side too, just because I already showed you guys what I did on this side. But I'll still film a little bit. Also, I don't think I showed it, but if you guys remember, I laid this soft edge down on both sides when I did the tower and when I did the upper frame rail. If you guys can see, there's no like hard lines where the primer meets each other. That's another good reason why you should lay down the soft lines. If you're like kneading paint together, it'll blend nicely. But yeah, I'm gonna prep that out and then I'll prime it. Okay, it's all prepped out. I just gotta prime it now. And we're done. I'm just gonna throw it back together real quick. It's like dark outside now too. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the shit back together and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay, car is back together. It's actually like maybe 2 days later. Threw the car back together. Didn't really do anything else. I did get some tires thrown on these Volks because I don't want to be rolling around on the stocks. Makes the car look way worse. But yeah, car's all back together. Everything's primed. Yeah, looking good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I don't know if much else to film. Next video will be RAF, Recollective Automotive Fashion. I think that's what it is. Drift event out at Thunderhill. There's gonna be a bunch of cool cars, good driving. Bunch of brands are sponsoring it too. Get Japan's gonna be out there. I've bought a bunch of parts off them. They're based out of LA. Garage Speed, all types of sponsors and cool brands will be out there. So expect that one. That should be up probably sometime early next week. When you guys see this video, it'll probably be Friday, maybe Saturday. The event is on Saturday. But yeah, stay tuned for that one. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it wasn't the most fun, but still hope it was entertaining for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.